Hi guys, Hail and Mary Beats everybody. It's Michelle Mary's Lane. I'm at McGreen's. They had a couple specials. The Yankee Pot Roaster is available again, so I took that as a special because it was good last time, and it's been a while since I had it. I wanted to talk about a couple things. One of which kind of came in the mail as a reminder that Dr. Jameson Scotio, the specialist periodontist, is not an he's an out-of-network dentist. So it's just for cleaning now. It doesn't tell me how much it's going to cost. But I do know that the other parts are $400. So I'm going to make an educated guess and say it's about $1,000. Now, we all know this summer's been hot. And I have been very, very hot lately. And I am trying to keep cool and keep relaxed as best I can, knowing that I committed myself to throwing as much money for teeth first, hearing aids first, eyes first, and realizing that that I feel kind of constricted and conflicted. Now, the conflicted part is related to what Noodles was talking about. He's saying, why don't you buy yourself an air conditioner? Or why don't I bring you up a window air conditioner? Well, here the problem is that, number one, for an air conditioner, the only outlet that can easily supply an air conditioner and not put its plunges in the dark is my stove outlet. Which kind of makes sense. You're going to really be cooking dinner in an oven when it's 90 plus degrees Fahrenheit outside, or 31 degrees Celsius? Probably not. So I just okay, so I can get the air conditioner for about $400. Actually, because it's a roll away, it's about $499. But I thought that was for teeth. It is. So I can't buy the air conditioner because that's teeth money. And so, and that is deep down the one thing that worries me. Number one. Number two, summer is misery for me. It's hot. It's really hot. Even though they have a huge gargantuan window air conditioner here running on 30 amperes and it's going, and it's in the wall over here. You can see it. It's still a little sticky in this room. Okay? But they have an air conditioner. And it's a commercial size. Also, as I explained to the people this morning, I was depressed. What I used to do is I would stay inside in the daytime, and when it would cool off, I'd go to Cumberland Farms. Because then I can go out and get a little sunlight, a little vitamin melanin on my skin, a little vitamin D3, and it made me feel good. Okay? The only place in town that you can eat out at, even to get a soda and have a place to sit, is Cumberland Farms. There is no other or any place in town that has that. None. Well, Nolly's does, but Nolly's is going to be more expensive, and I don't really know if I want to go to Nolly's all the time. So I was waiting for 3 months for the people at Cumberland Farms to get back to me. After they said, they swore over and over again that the manager would reach out to me by email. A manager never reached me. And so I feel kind of stuck. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Is I felt kind of stuck. And that bothers me. Okay? Makes me feel like I was when I first got home with my knee injury. I feel like sometimes like I was under house arrest. House arrest because I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't really have any other place to go. McDonald's is too expensive. $21 a meal? When I was getting something a little bit better quality for about $6 at Cumberland Farms. And you're gonna tell me that I'm unreasonable? Am I? I mean, you figure this out. If you're gonna go and spend $8 at Cumberland Farms, get a slice of pizza, a lemonade, maybe a donut or 2 donuts, and spend about $6 versus going to McDonald's, eating quarter pounders with double quarter pounders with cheese, a large French fry, a vanilla or chocolate shake, and a Diet Coke for $21. Now, which would you rather pay? Now, deep down, I don't like a lot of other food McDonald's has. And so, I feel like, yeah, you know, that's just the way I feel. And that really sucks because I know we can do better than this. Okay? So here it is, 2 months, actually almost a month. Almost a month. About mid-June, right? You're sitting here inside this house. You're dripping sweat. It's humid. Next year near the end of June. Yeah, 3 weeks. And you're trying to produce content. You're trying to work around a thermometer. You're trying to find a way to get a show done. And then you feel like you can't achieve it for some reason. Well, deep down, everybody says, well, let's go out. And then you watch a video on YouTube where some commentator says it's terrible to leave your cat in the house all by themselves for more than 12 hours. Well, Noodles lives 2 to 3 hours away. He can't just come up here for a day and come back the same day. It's not feasible to do that. And yet, I was hoping that develop a local friendship with people in town, and then that fiasco at Cumbie's makes me afraid to talk to anybody in town. Because I'm afraid they're going to judge me wrongly. Because they don't know me. And you know, small towns like this, they gossip. And they actually do sometimes get the wrong impression about me. And then I get hurt again. And that's the reason why I said to myself, is I need to get into therapy. And Gidget's going, whoa, you need therapy. Excuse me. Yes, I do. Because, look, I don't have anyone to talk to locally. I have no one to talk to. Because I just don't. Maybe I might still just need to go out, bite the bullet, and get better help. Because I might have no choice. The therapist never got back to me. She never got back to me to schedule an appointment. She never got back to me to schedule an intake. After she was referred out, I was referred out to her. I called her up. She called me back, and I left a message that said, okay, well, I live in Winston, Connecticut, and I gave my phone number, and she never got back to me again. So now I have to call her back again during the office hours, which right now is 4:35. It's closed, so I can't reach her now. And so you see, there's a lot of little things that add up to my frustrations. And I'm sorry if it's doom and gloom. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I try to keep a neutral face on my show every day. I try. But there are things that just bother me, and then I sit there patiently trying to keep the calm. So clean out your closets. Huh? Winchester Oil Company, Winchester Grange, number 4774. Your donation used for clothing, shoes, sneakers, belts, purses, blankets. The second and fourth Tuesdays is 7 p.m. Now, first of all, that's in Millfield Road in Winchester Center. But anyway, this is McGreen's on the Green. This is the restaurant I talked about, where I am right now. And so, by the way, this special wasn't that expensive. But now at least I have an idea how much it's going to cost me with Ebony. $40 should do it fine. So yeah, now you understand why I got upset this morning. Because Gidgee just peeled off of a scab, so to speak. You know, of a wound that was just barely healing, and now it bleeds again because she pulled off the scab. She didn't realize how much that Cumberland Farms thing really hurt me. At the same time, she tells me not to bother to call the manager back again. I remember I should have gotten his number from customer support and said, look, give me his phone number and his name, and I'm going to call him because this is getting ridiculous because he hasn't reached back to me yet. Or I can at least send him an email. I want closure. And I mean, that's really what I want. I want closure. Sorry if that's not what everybody wants to hear. Yes, we are going to be live tonight at 7 o'clock on the Discord. And yes, I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I just can't wait until summer ends, and then the temperatures start cooling down. It'll be better. I hate that I can't even make an effort to clean my house even when I want to because it's too hot to do anything. Not that I necessarily do much anyway, but I heard some of the conversation that was being said when I came on Google Meets before I came here. Before I actually turned my microphone on, I heard some of the comments. I heard them. You think I didn't pick it up and listen? I listened. I read the captions. So I just want to let you know, I'm sorry if my show doesn't always meet your expectations. I do try. But I do have mental disabilities. I do have reverse seasonal affective depression. Or sad. And the reason they told me is when people are sad, the answer is get the heck out of the house. Get in the sun. Spend a few minutes, get a soda, just hang out in the sun, talk to people. I can't do that anymore. I can't even get an ice cream at Dairy Queen yet because any reason other than they took away the only bench at Dairy Queen a couple years ago, and now I can't sit down to have an ice cream or a shake or anything. There's no place to sit. Now, not that I could afford to go to Dairy Queen much anyway, but the thing is, at least I used to be, I like to go there once in a while. And that's, very, very upsetting to me. Well, anyway, I gotta get this video up.
There you go.
And there's my dinner.
Hey, there you go. Got it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got silverware for that? Oh, yes,
Yeah,
it's
we
over
got-
here. All right,
Anything
thank
else
you.
need?
Perfect.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. By the way, this is dinner. This is pat roast again. The soft meat, the broccoli, the potatoes. So this, I've had this before. It's good. I just wanted to have it again because it's a good meal. It's gonna be healthier than eating cheeseburgers all day, which kind of gets old pretty quick. So, anyway, so there we know. That's where we go. That's the way I feel. And so I'm hoping that you can now understand some of the backstory. Okay, now what about the noodle situation? All right, let's talk about that. As I explained the noodles, ever since you hanged out with Cassandra, I absolutely felt that I did not feel like I was appreciated anymore. And so I withdrew. I left. I didn't stay because I just didn't want to. I'm not really into the tomato, but I certainly eat the lettuce. So that's the reason why when he started hanging out with Cassandra, that's why I left. Because I didn't want to be in the way. See, Noodles didn't realize that I did like him. But then I didn't want to see him get in the middle of him in a relationship. So that's the reason why I distanced myself from him. Because I can't be blamed if I'm not part of his life that if his relationship with her fell apart and he couldn't come back and say it's your own fault, it's my fault, or it's Michelle's fault that me and Cassandra broke up or whatever. I mean, it happened with me and Dory. And it wasn't because of anything that I did, it was because Dory knew that she couldn't compete with Lomi, and so and that hurt both me and Lomi because we didn't mean to upset anyone. No. No, it didn't upset anybody. It just didn't make any sense. So that's the reason why I pull away from noodles, because I didn't want to become somebody that caused damage to his relationship. So, as I said, there's a lot more to this than just one or two things. That a lot of things that I think about, it hurt me, and I just sometimes really wish I had someone to talk to. I still feel I need therapy, and I still need it. But what am I going to do if I can't get therapy? Does that make me a bad person? Because I acknowledge I have a problem and I want to get treatment for it, but I can't get treatment for it because no one is able to see me, because I don't, either one, they've got a full caseload, or B, they're not in my insurance plan, or what do I do about that? That's the question. And that's the reason why, it does upset me. Well, point is, this is running long enough for a video. I just wanted to try to explain what's going on. So, just let you guys go and talk to you later. Now you know why I'm upset. It's a lot more than just a simple little one thing or two things. And it's a whole pile of them all kind of congealing together into a giant mess. So for now, I'll see you tonight at 7, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.